When I first started chatting to Hitesh, I have to admit I was very sceptical about signing up with somebody to help me with my digital campaign, social media campaign. I'd had a little bit of experience before with social media agencies and reading about them, and for me it was just an excuse to charge people exorbitant amounts of money for not really passing over that much expertise and knowledge, just basically a very expensive disguise to take advantage of people like me who are not hugely tech savvy. So as I said, at first I was a bit sceptical. However, I chatted with Hitesh and thought, we'll give it a go. I've got this as a side business for me, what I was working with Hitesh, so didn't have a lot of time and thought, okay, if I delegate some work and he does a good job, it could go well for me, so worth a try. I have to say that my expectations have been completely blown away, at least 10, 20 times what I thought it was going to be. And the reasons were probably as follows. So based on this skeptical attitude that I had, I could see that from the proposal that Hitesh first made, that we could test certain adverts and it wouldn't cost a fortune. I could see very much up front how much it was going to cost. It was a very methodical approach, and I could see I could get some pretty good data without investing huge amounts of money, which was very interesting to me and very important because, as I said, it's a small startup, it's on the side, not huge amounts of money to plough into it, and I was trying to generate business and then generate a marketing budget at the same time. So we started off with a small Facebook campaign, not for a lot of money, £200 we put into the budget, and we're now 6 weeks into the project. We've got a lot of data. We managed to create quite a few leads between us, and this was another really good part of working with Hitesh, is I had my own ideas even though I didn't have a lot of technical know-how. So Hitesh was very good at explaining to me the ideas that were not really relevant, but then he also took on some of the ideas that were of value and managed to work them into the adverts. So I could see at every step of the way that my input was taken on, but then in the right way, without me trying to usurp Hitesh with his expertise. So I could very quickly sort of have a there and back with him. We could have a brainstorm, we could mould an idea, we could make the changes, and then we were off. So I also found along the way that whenever I needed any questions that I had, maybe I was watching some YouTube tutorials, etc., I could feed these questions back to Hitesh, and again he would take the time to explain to me what the theory is behind them and whether it applied to us. So I feel as I'm going along, I've also been educated, and I feel there's a spirit of openness with what he's doing for me, which again engenders more trust. I have from here booked another 2 campaigns with Hitesh, and I'm looking forward to working with him quite closely in the future. As I said, it will be a gradual approach, but from what I've seen so far, I'm very happy. And I think to summarise, what I also appreciate about working with Hitesh is that he's on board. He wants me to, he wants a win-win situation. Of course, he wants to look after the client, but I get an overall feeling that he wants me to succeed as well. He's bought into the project, so the lines between customer and supplier are a little bit more blurred. I feel he's on the team, and that for me at this stage is very important, again, while I go through these very early stages of delving into the whole world of digital advertising, which is quite daunting. But yeah, happy to say that I think I've found someone who can walk the walk with me. Good luck.